Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the Ruinberg map and we've got TYRANNOSSAURUS from 40WR8 clan. Apologies for the short entry into the video. I've got a replay bug with this file, which means I've got to restart it after 20 seconds into the game, otherwise the torrent gets stuck. So if you're having a problem with your own replays where the torrent gets stuck in a fixed position, just wait for the game to get down to 20 seconds into the game and then press the rewind button, which is the left arrow. Alright, anyway, it's in the IS, which is Tier 7 Soviet heavy tank. It's a pretty decent tank actually, it's probably one of the best heavy tanks at its tier, probably, oh well, actually it's pretty on par with the KV-3. The KV-3 is a good Tier 7 heavy. Anyway, he's come up to the middle here. Now he's using Commander's view here, which is, you know, zooming out and going up just to get an idea of the disposition of the spotted enemies. My tongue is not working properly. Anyway, he's found a VK-3002M and put a shot into him, and he's just hiding in the corner. And yeah, takes the shot coming in from his tracks, and now you can probably finish him off right here. Gets the reload here, and bang, gets his first kill. And I just lost one of their tanks to a 40TP, and that 40TP is lined up. Oh, he snaps towards him, but that misses. Now, not uncommon for the large caliber guns to miss on a snapshot, but yeah, let them aim in and they can normally do what they need to do. Let's see if you can line up one of those spotted tanks up there without exposing himself to the KV-3. Although you can see the KV-3 is facing a different direction, so that's good. But, TYRANNOSSAURUS just pulling back here, trying to assess the situation. He turns back and looks for the tanks up there. It doesn't get spotted, so that's a good sign. But it would be a bit suicidal to push in on the back of the KV-3. Now the KV-3's been reduced to a one shot by a combination of an unfortunate move forward and getting hit by the Su-152 and also being hit by Arty. So TYRANNOSSAURUS can really finish him off, which he does with a side shot on the turret. Doesn't have a lot of damage, but does take out a top tier heavy tank, so definitely worth doing that. So he's got a reasonably target-rich environment here, although they're all hit at the moment, but allows him to push up to the corner here, and now he's found that 40TP, bounces the incoming round from him. And he's also spotted, which does make it a bit dangerous if one of those other heavies decides to push around. So he's just assessing his options, takes a hit from the Arty on his tracks. He's just got a possible shot on the 25 AT there, and just loops it in over the top of him. So no result there. Let's see if we can get rid of this 40TP. I'm just looking for another shot on the 25 AT, but not getting any spots there. And the enemy tanks on his left getting kept back by a combination of artillery and the TDs, so that sort of reduces the risk to him to some extent. And has KV-1S spotted, who could be a nice juicy target, so TYRANNOSSAURUS is trying to work out the best method to get there without exposing himself too much, so goes back around the corner. KV-1S used to be a fairly fearsome Tier 6 tank, has been a bit reduced from its former glorious self to something a few years ago, so it's a big hit through the front, takes him down to one shot. And takes a 40 hit point hit. Why is that KV-1S using HE? I do not know. He hadn't even had a shot. Well, he had one shot I suppose, but yeah, that's a really odd move. Alright, he's got the rear of the 40TP, and 40TP faces the ultimate truth there. So, got a turning point in the battle here potentially. Another HE shot, this time from Arty, doing very minimal damage, so Good luck being experienced by Tyrannosaurus. He's got this Tiger 1 here. On the tier 7 heavy tank, but not probably anywhere near what its glory days used to be. Although it has got a decent bit of fire, I've got to say, but it's not really suited for this close combat. And he gets sent back to the garage. So he's got a VK3601 to his left. There he is. Gets a bigger hit there from a Hummel, which is stunned him and reduced his reload, so he misses the shot there on the VK. But he needs to deal with the VK before he can turn around and go after the artillery. We've got the Polak tank just coming up there, as you can see on the mini-map, with his own team's VK3601. And hopefully they'll flush him out and deal with him. He wasn't a lot of hit points. So I forgot to mention this is an encounter battle, so the cap area is in the middle, which means that any other tanks will have to be hitting this way, and there he's found the Super Hellcat, snaps towards him, and luckily bounces the incoming round, but yeah, the snap not paying off, but that Super Hellcat staying out in the open. No, he's pulled back. But that allows Tyrannosaurus to move around and see if he can find the artillery, because definitely they were coming from this direction. This one, the Su-8, should finish him off. Well, he would if that shot hit. Probably just needed a tad more aiming or shouting Russia while you're firing, but he wasn't spotted, so he gets another shot in here. Well, no he doesn't, because the Su-8's been taken out. So looking for more artillery. And here we go, there's the Hummel that did him a little bit of damage before, so take that. And the M44 can't be too far away. So we've got 2 rounds of his standard ammunition left and 3 rounds of HE, which you can probably use the HE on the arty, but snaps towards the T25-2. It bounces for some reason. And he is switching to HE now, so probably not ideal for the 25-2. And he's just searching around for the Super Hellcat wherever he's gone to. So unless he's thinking the T25-2 armour is not so great, I don't think it's quite that bad. See what happens. He gets a hit in and does 317, so that's actually not too bad. So one more shot and he gets the kill, so that's reasonable. But now he's switching back to his premium rounds. No, he's going back for HE, yeah, because well, all there is potentially is a Super Hellcat, which he can probably pen. There's the artillery. No time to reload. He does take a hit, but that's okay. Gets the kill. And that is his 6th kill. So he's earned his Top Gun, and oh, in fact, that's his 8th kill. So, well, he's well past his Top Gun. That is a Radley Walters. So a very nice effort there. And now we've just got the Super Hellcat, who is closing in on his own team's M44. And we'll probably finish him off, but this M44 shotguns him, which it can do. So, dangerous tank, but no. He joins all the others in the garage, and now it requires a tank to finish this off. So the Polak tank, T-34 85M, can definitely deal with the 85. In fact, there it goes, the T-34 85M, much faster than Tyrannosaurus is in his IS. And with no slouch, he's doing 30 plus kilometers per hour over this slight slope here. Super Hellcat going to hide. Well, there's not much point hiding. There's still 5 minutes to go. They can cap out if they want, but no, here he comes and lines him up. Oh, gets a shot in without a whole lot of aiming, so he must have shouted Russia at that time, and gets a chance to put one more shot in. He should. Does a quick look around to see if he's being backed up. Well, the T-34-85 is up to his right, and in fact heading for cap, so he's got to get this T-30 Super Hellcat lined up, which he does, and hits the tracks unfortunately, so he doesn't get the kill, but nonetheless great game there for a Tyrannosaurus. Let's go and have a look at the details. Well, we've got a stack of medals here. So let's start from the right. So Top Gun Award for getting at least 6 kills, and it looks like the Tank Sniper Award there. No, High Caliber, sorry. Yes, for getting the most damage. Actually achieved 8 kills, and that has earned him a Radley Walters medal. One of the most almost the most coveted medal, but obviously a Pool's medal is a little bit better. Steel Wall for blocking damage, and looks like the Pascucci's, yeah, for killing at least 2 enemy SPGs. So very nice outcome there, and of course the Ace Tanker Mastery badge. So he's damaged a lot of tanks in the game. Let's have a quick look at that. Well, in fact, 9 tanks in the game damaged, and all but one of them killed by his gun. So great result there. So we're looking at a pretty great base EXP here of 1751, so well above the standard Ace Tanker level, and really carried his team there, particularly not just with the damage but also with the kills. So that has really helped. The enemy Super Hellcat managed to get 5 kills, but none of them did more than 2k, which, okay, 2k is pretty extreme for tier 7 even, so 3.8 is really incredible. But nonetheless, yeah, they all just basically underperformed, as did about half of Tyrannosaurus's team. So if he wasn't there, it could have been a different outcome. All right, so he fired 21 shots there, not bad for a slow loading tank. 17 hit, we saw a few misses there, 12 penetrations. He was running a non-premium account, so he had some battle payments there, but not a huge amount of repair costs, 20k, 28k on ammunition and standard consumables, so he made a profit of 20k, which actually tier 7, tier 6 is really the sweet spot for non-premium free-to-play players in terms of making profit, so that's a great result there. So thanks again, Tyrannosaurus, for the content. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, that's something we'd like you to do. We'll have more great content to follow, and thanks very much for watching.